YouTube Beauties. Today I want to talk to you about something very basic in beauty, but just as important, and that's skincare. So I'm here today in all my glory to talk about skincare. Hopefully to give you a little bit more of an insight, help you make any decisions when purchasing skincare or what skincare products to use or what might be right for you. So before I get started, I just want to let you know a little bit of background about myself. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not an esthetician, I'm not a cosmetologist, I am a nurse. I have worked in cosmetic dermatology before, and I am a certified makeup artist. So if that has any factoring into whether or not you continue watching this video, so be it. So first things first is skincare. We all know that the signs of aging tend to take a toll on our skin and our face. The first thing that people usually notice about us when they meet us is our face and our skin. So any fine line, creasing, any textures, we all notice them once we start putting our makeup on, and sometimes even before that. So the best method of attack with skincare or anti-aging is prevention. So first and foremost, it's important to find out what kind of skin you have personally. What works for me might not work for you. So there's so many different skin types. There's oily, there's combination, there's dry, there's people that have melasma, there's people that have rosacea, have acne, very sensitive skin. So you need to consider all those factors before starting any type of skincare regimen. If you're unsure and you have any one of those conditions I mentioned, make sure you see a dermatologist or an esthetician so they can kind of point you in the right direction. So first of all, the most obvious and basic part of skincare is washing your face, right? If you go into any CVS, any Walgreens, or Target, whatever, wherever you buy your skincare products from or your face wash, you'll notice that there's a large assortment of face washes to choose from. You might feel overwhelmed. So again, go back to the basics. What type of skincare do I need? What type of skin do I have? Do I have blackheads? Do I have whiteheads? Do I have large pores? What is bothering me about my skin? With me personally, I tend to have oily skin and a little bit of texture. The face wash that I use is the Biore Pore Unclogging Face Wash. I also use an exfoliating face wash because I have a little bit of texture and some, I don't know if you can see it on camera because I'm not that close, but I have a little bit of, not discoloration, but a little bit of hyperpigmentation maybe, or some little dark spots, and they bother me because I look at my face every day. So for me, I use an exfoliating face wash. What that does is it promotes skin cell turnover. It also dries your skin out some, which is a plus for me because I get oily. When the exfoliating face wash gets to be a little bit much for my skin and I start feeling too dry, then I'll alternate every other day, washing with the exfoliating face wash and then washing with something that's more moisturizing, like CerVe, I believe, has one that's a little bit more hydrating. Some of the face washes that I've come across that I like personally are the Biore one. I know they have some new ones out that I haven't tried yet with charcoal, which is supposed to be good for for antibacterial properties, for drying your face out. Also the one that I use, which is the pore unclogging one, because just when I wear makeup I just kind of feel yuck and I want to get all that stuff out of my pores, because when it settles into your pores, that's when you start noticing all the pimples, the blemishes, the blackheads, the whiteheads, and all that. So another medical grade face wash that I like is by the brand M2, and I'll pop a little picture up here somewhere. I'll leave a link in the description also if I figure that out. But M2 is an amazing product line. They have an exfoliating face wash, and I tend to use that one very frequently as well. Also Acne Free, the brand Acne Free, which you can find at CVS. I believe Target carries it. I don't think Walgreens does, I'm not sure. But that one has salicylic acid, which dries out your face. It helps if you have any new breakouts coming through, or if you have oily skin, it helps with that somewhat. So again, just kind of analyze your own skin, sit down and think, what type of skin do I have, what problems do I suffer from, and then you can choose your face wash from that point on. Now what I will say is that in skincare, a common misconception is that if you buy the high-end cosmetic grade skincare, for instance like Estee Lauder, Chanel, that type of thing, that you're doing some good for your skin. Now, disclaimer, I haven't actually tried those products because in working in cosmetic dermatology, I was exposed to medical grade skincare products. They are a little bit expensive, however, they're a little bit cheaper or equivalent to the price that you would pay at the Chanel or Estee Lauder counter. So just keep that into consideration. The doctor I worked for did mention several times to her clients, to our patients, that the statement that I just made, that not necessarily because you have the brand Chanel or Estee Lauder, for instance, attached to a product, does it mean that it's going to do what a medical grade cosmetic product, or I'm sorry, what a medical grade skincare product would do for your skin. So just keep that in mind before you go spend hundreds of dollars at the makeup counters at the mall, okay? In choosing your serums or any type of product that you want to put on your face, beyond face wash, growth factors. A growth factor will help skin cell turnover. It's going to help you regenerate those lost skin cells. Aging is mostly about loss of volume, elasticity, collagen. Collagen is what gives us that plump looking skin. When we're younger, we have the big full cheeks, and that's what you notice a lot in aging, is loss of volume. When you start losing volume, your skin starts to kind of droop because you no longer have that plumpness up here to keep your face up. So it starts to droop, then you'll start to notice creasing, you know, all that type of stuff. So that's a big factor in skincare. For something that has growth factors in it, one of my favorites personally is Lifeline's Daily Defense, or its Daily Complex. It has growth factors and has antioxidants in it. I can't recall exactly what else it has, but again, I'll pop a picture of the product up here in the video, and I'll also put a link in the description bar at the bottom. Always read your products. That's another important thing. Read what you're putting onto your skin. You should, just like you should read the ingredients to the food that you're ingesting, you should read what you're putting onto your skin. In skincare is retinol. I'm sure you've all heard of retinol or retinoids, mostly from people who have acne issues, because they tend to receive prescription retinoids like Trentoin, and that's just a stronger version of retinol that helps with the acne. However, retinol is something that everybody should be using. Now, depending again upon your skin type or your skin condition, if you have any type of disorders of the skin, especially like rosacea, consult your dermatologist before you start any of the skincare products that I'm talking about today, because it might just kind of irritate the condition that you have or make it worse. So with retinols, what they do also is they kind of have a drying effect. They promote skin cell turnover as well. Kind of functions almost as the exfoliating cleanser does. So it's going to just promote skin cell turnover, in turn producing new skin cells, creating that new youthful looking skin. So with retinol, you're able to get prescription strength should you need it at the dermatologist, or you can buy it over the counter. So if you buy it over the counter, again, you have to resort to reading your product labels. Retinol comes in several strengths. If you buy it, for instance, at the dermatologist office, I know that they have 0.5 and they have 1.0 as far as the strengths. If you've never used retinol, if you have drier skin, sensitive skin, it's better to start with the lower dosage, the 0.5. Even then, start out once every 3 days using the retinol. Work your way up to every other day, and then once your skin has become customized to that retinol and that drying sensation, then you can probably try to use it every night. Only because retinol tends to be drying, and it can make you patchy and uncomfortable should you use it too much and it's too much for your skin at once. To apply your retinol at night, when you expose retinol to the sun, it has some sort of chemical interaction, and it can produce an excessive irritating effect. It can produce redness and potentially some burning. So it's always better to just put your retinol on at night before you go to bed as part of your evening skincare regimen. Antioxidants. So you hear about antioxidants in food, acai berry or acai berry, however you say it, blueberries, strawberries, that type of thing. Antioxidants, things that you're putting in or on your body to help prevent or fight against the free radicals, which are pollution, UVA, UVB rays, anything outside in our environment. You're trying to prevent any type of damage from occurring from anything outside. Antioxidants will promote collagen production, just like the other skincare products we've mentioned, which in turn again is going to promote the volume or full looking face that we want with the youthful appearance. It's going to help with your skin overall appearance. So it's also going to help you fight against those daily free radicals that you're exposed to. Cosmetic grade antioxidants that I've come across that I like are SkinCeuticals, the CE Ferulic. Lifeline Daily Defense Complex has an antioxidant in it, so it's kind of like an all-in-one. And I think Peter Thomas Roth, that you can find at Sephora and probably at some online stores, has an has an antioxidant cream or serum out there. With antioxidants, you want to apply that in the morning as part of your morning regimen, because you want that to kind of help you as you're out and about during the day. That you're probably very familiar with and have heard a lot about is sunscreen. So with sunscreen, it's pretty simple. You want to look for a physical sunscreen. What does that mean? Again, read your ingredients. Does your sunscreen say that it has titanium dioxide or zinc oxide on the back of your bottle? Then that's a physical blocker. If it doesn't contain either one of those ingredients, but it has a lengthy list of other ingredients, that's considered a chemical blocker. So what does that mean? That just means, should you wear the chemical sunscreen instead of the physical? Once you step out into the environment and into the sun, within about 30 minutes or so, that sunscreen is going to break down and it's no longer protecting you against the sun's harmful rays. So make sure you look for a physical sunscreen of at least SPF 30 or greater to kind of prevent any further damage. And I think a lot of people don't tend to realize how powerful the sun can be, or how much of a factor it plays in our aging. A lot of people tan on the tanning beds at a younger age, and when they get older, you notice that saggy, crepey kind of skin texture, and that is sun damage. Unfortunately, it tends to be more evident in those with fairer skin, those of us like Latinas that have a little bit of a deeper skin tone, and those that are darker. We have the advantage because we have so much extra color, melanin in our skin, so the sun doesn't affect us as badly. However, we still need to be wearing sunscreen. So one that I like to use is a CerVe Daily Moisturizer that contains SPF, I want to say 30 in it already, and it's a physical blocker. Also, it doesn't have that thick feeling that some sunscreens have when you put them on your face, especially because I'm putting mine on in the morning before I go out, and before I put my makeup on, I don't want to have all that sticky, slimy feeling on my face. So what I'll do is I'll wake up in the morning, I'll wash my face, apply one serum, let it soak in about 10-15 minutes or so, sometimes even 5 minutes, let it soak in, then apply your next one. So that's how I do my sunscreen. Some other good examples of sunscreens that you could try are Elta MD, which again is a cosmetic grade sunscreen, so you can find that at dermatology offices, probably even online, maybe Amazon. CeraVe, which is pretty affordable, you can find that at CVS. I want to say Target, probably Walgreens. Also, if you have any type of acne, rosacea, melasma, sunscreen is very important for you as well, so just keep that in mind. The specialty product, so what does that mean? That just means like an eye cream, a lightening cream. If you have hyperpigmentation, acne scarring, a lightening cream. So anything that you specifically, any little issue that you in particular have with your skin, that would fall under a specialty product category. So for instance, for me, what do I use? I use an eye cream, and I think that's one of the most important if you don't have any hyperpigmentation, acne scarring. Just because underneath our eyes, the skin down here is so thin and sensitive that we want to take care of it. After a while, as we start getting older, once I hit my 30s, I started to notice a little bit more creasing under here. Creasing that's not caused just by the makeup, but because of the signs of aging and the lines that are kind of embedding themselves into my skin over time. So I always try to make it a point to put eye cream on in the morning and in the evening. I will admit that I'm very busy. I'm pregnant right now, so I get tired. Sometimes I forget, but that's one of the things that I try not to forget, because I know in the long run, the more that I do to prevent that aging and creasing, the better I'm going to look later. So keep that in mind. And some of the eye creams that I favor are, again, Lifeline has an eye firming complex. Love it. It's a little bit pricey, so I don't have it right now, but I am working on getting some more. And then also the one that I use right now, I picked up the Kiehl's eye cream. I forget exactly what it's called, but I'll try to pop a picture up here as well and a link in the bottom. But the Kiehl's eye cream is pretty good. I haven't used it too long or long enough to let you know if it does anything about minimizing the appearance of lines or anything, but it does moisturize, so that's super important. But the Lifeline one does. It does show proof of diminishing your fine lines, so that's why I like it. So with skincare, if you help yourself and you prevent any aging from occurring, then long run, you're only helping yourself save money and heartache, because the only other way to reverse signs of aging would be energy-based treatments, such as lasers, peels. Well, peels is not an energy-based treatment, but lasers, that type of thing, anything that's invasive to your skin, which could potentially be painful, is going to cause you some downtime and is going to be pretty expensive. So if you're like me and you don't want to spend all that money on having these procedures done in the long run, then start now with prevention. It's never too early to start. If you have any suggestions, any recommendations, comment down below and let me know. I'm always looking for new skincare products to try, or something that's going to work better for me potentially in the long run. So let me know in the comment area down below. And if you felt like this was helpful for you, please give me a like,